Wednesday night. I'm still here trying to get stuff off the desk, and I gotta tell you, I'm a little bit less than excited about this project. I played a game with my Crute the other day, and I'm so into it. All I want to do is to get all of my Crute out and build my whole big Crute army, but I'm not. It's not time for a big giant project, so I'm working on this. But then I'm kind of flying through stuff because I just want to get this stuff done. And I made this just sloppy. That looks like shit. That looks like shit. And then I got a little paint on my fingers and I smudged it all over the place. And as much as I just want to wash it and brush it and be done with it, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna clean up those mistakes before I get to the wash, because I'm fine with hurrying things along. This is just a terrain piece. It's just a shipping container, but dude, I can do better than that. So I chose this blue because my sweet art had a rattle can of it. And I rattle canned it on, and then I put it on the shelf. I didn't touch it for a long time. But now it's time to touch it up. And the closest blue I have is this. And this is a cheap craft paint from like one of the big hobby chain stores. And I pulled it out because it totally matches this. However, it sucks. This paint sucks. It doesn't thin well. Like when I started thinning it out, it got all clumpy, and then it doesn't cover well. And whenever we complain about the prices we pay for our very expensive Citadel and Vallejo paints, I guess there's a reason for it, because this wasn't expensive at all, but this paint sucks. This paint really sucks. So I'm going to go back to touch-ups at the end because this paint is frustrating. So what I'm going to do now is wash it. But again, I just want to go into the crevices to give it some definition. I don't want to get sloppy. And I don't want it too bold. So I'm going to hit this with 50-50 with water and thin it way down before I put it in. And then that's probably what I get done for the night, because I don't want to sit and wait for it to dry. All right, I officially hate this piece. I don't know what it is about this piece that I cannot stop smudging it and fudging it. And seriously, I painted a piece just like this not too long ago, and it went by in like seconds. I cannot stop screwing this thing up. I'm going to bed. Good night. Thursday. I hate this piece. I just hate it. It's too big. And I can't make it look good. And for some reason, my hands don't want to function well on this. It's kind of like this piece has a curse on it. Bad juju. I don't know what. But, again, I wanted to pound this out really quick. And because of mistakes and just, let's zoom in here. Look at this shit. That looks terrible. And the doors aren't going to be great. But I'm going to pound on through this because, God, I don't want to care about this. I don't. I want to move on to different shit. And the lesson I learned from this one is I started it with a rattle can. I just happened to have this rattle can. I liked the color. I threw it on, and I went into this with no particular plan. And I don't ever do that. I always have a plan. But this one I didn't have a plan, and I'm just kind of winging it, trying to be, and that's the other thing, I'm trying to be fast. And never try to be fast, because slow is smooth and smooth is fast. I think that's like a military saying of some kind, but it's true. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. I went fast and I made mistakes and I had to go backwards, and I went fast. And if I want it to be perfection, I will have to go backwards, but I'm not going to. I'm going to dry brush a couple of lighter blues on this, probably a lighter blue and a white. I'm going to touch up those metallics, and I'm going to throw it because I'm sick of it. But lessons are learned, because it's always a good day to learn a new lesson. So I'm dry brushing, and I'm out of paper towel, so I'm using tissue. And this sucks too, man, because it's all flimsy, and it's getting everywhere. And something about this piece is cursed. I'm going to hang it up tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to just do the metallics, and I'm going to call it done. And just call it done. Friday night, I sat and I cleaned up some of the colors Yeah, I could do better on this. I could, but I'm not going to. I'm calling it done. I'm sick of this. I am sick of this piece in particular. Every once in a while you have one of those models that just does not work for you. And although this is just a big old block, for some reason this one's been driving me crazy. I don't want to do it anymore. Maybe it's not the model. Maybe it's me. Life has been stressful lately, and maybe I'm taking it out on this poor piece of plastic. But this is my Friday night. I just finished it, and it's gonna go in the varnish pile with that stuff. And on to the next one. Saturday, I'm watching The Gorge. It's gotten all actiony. I like the monsters though. They're pretty alright. Am I onto this thing? Is this the next thing to do? This will be my third big blocky box in a row. And it's, just like everything else I have, it's the base coats are started. And this one, though, I'll have to put transfers on because it's like a compost bin or dumpster of some kind. Again, I've had this for a long time and I've hardly touched it. Is this where I'm at now? All these products that I want to do, and I feel like I'm doing products that I feel like I have to do. Like my secret product's just not getting done, and the reason it's not getting done is because it's a secret. And if I just stop calling it a secret, then I can just put it in my regular hobby routine. And then my Crute army is just calling to me right now. I have so much Crute to paint, but it's not time for a big project. But like just doing these big, chunky terrain pieces. I mean, it's nice. It's great to have it on the table when it's done, but it's not compelling me. It's not inspiring me. It doesn't sing. It doesn't fly. It doesn't dance. Anyway, we're going to pick it up while I watch The Gorge. And, maybe I'm working on this. Maybe I'm not. The Gorge is still on, and it's still kind of mediocre. I cannot get that green to go on smooth. Just want a nice, even green. This is the Vallejo dark green. My new thought is switching to the Warpstone Glow, but I put a few coats on now, and it does not want to be smooth. It wants to, I don't know. But also, here's what I'm thinking. I really struggled with the last model I was working on, and now I'm struggling with this one. And it's not the models, it's me. I am the problem. I have been in a bad mood lately. There's new management at my job, and they are doing what bean counters do, and they're ruining all the things that made the job special and good, and because the money's just got to be for somebody else somewhere, And then, lots of current events have been really bad news, and a lot of my people are frightened or angry, and there's just so much darkness around right now, and I feel like I got some gunk on me, and I feel like my bad mood is somehow getting into my art hand. All right, why is this woman still alive? What is this? Is this going to be some speech here? Also, why are they always trying to sell these tiny, skinny little girls as action heroes? Like, I fully admit that women can be badass and awesome, but this woman weighs like 90 pounds. Like, whatever. Anyway, I don't think the problem is the models. I think the problem might be me. And I got to snap out of it because I have to be a positive person. Otherwise, I'm not helping the universe at all. So I think with positivity, I'm going to try that Warpstone Glow, and I might just hit the bottom with it and see how it works. Because I don't want to keep layering more of this dark green on over and over and over, because it's just not taking. The Warpstone Glow is working on. It's going on much better. It's still going to take a few coats because it's showing a lot of brush strokes. But I'm going to call it for the night. I'm going to bed. Going to bed. The Gorge was fine. I'm going to bed. The end of my day. Time to hobby. Gonna finish up this dumpster. No. So I've been trying to paint for progress, to get projects done. I'm also always thinking about what to do for the channel. I like to have lots of terrain for battle reports. But I cannot paint this dumpster tonight. I live a real life with real people, and it's been a dark time recently all of a sudden. And, I'm not doing as bad as a lot of people I know, but everybody's hurting a little bit. And I'm invested in a lot of people. I love a lot of people. And in that, I've been spending a lot of my emotional energy there. And I'm sitting down and I'm like, really? Am I painting a dumpster? Am I painting a stupid dumpster? You don't get me wrong, the dumpster's not stupid. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm going to do something for me, for fun. This is Iana Starkiller. She comes from Hassle-Free Miniatures. Hassle-Free Miniatures is, for real, my favorite miniature company. And what I love about them is, first of all, their sculpts are always full of personality. Faces, in particular, are usually they're individualized, right? The second thing I like about them is they're all just single-piece metal models. And they're always just really easy to paint, really fun to paint. When you're done with them, you always have a really attractive model at the end. And I'm going to work on her tonight. I don't know if I'm going to finish her. I don't know what I'm doing. This is for fun. This is for me. I got to brighten my mood. I got to get the darkness off of me. I do not live in the grim darkness. I live in beautiful Grand Rapids, Michigan. And I'm going to shake this blue funk because I am one of the fortunate people. So yeah, we're going to do our best to make her pretty. And then when she's done, she will join Captain Wallenberg's crew, which is the reason I bought her. Take a second to talk about my regular process. Here's the model. I know what I want to do with her. So I get all the paints I think I'm going to use out. And this is why my desk is always a mess. I'll end up with 2 or 3 projects going with piles of paint everywhere. But here's the blue, and here's the skin, and gold, and bone, and assorted metallics for metals. Gem paint I use on every model. And then am I going black? Am I going brown? I don't know. This will be her hair. And get everything out. And then start, moving it to the side as I use it. But like all of these paints represent her. And this is kind of how I do things almost every time. I watch a lot of hobby channels, and I can't remember who said it, but I heard somebody say once that the first step of base coats is discovering the model. You're just figuring it out. Where is everything? What's going on everywhere? And she has a lot going on. Maybe I can zoom in on her. She actually has like an elaborate headdress. And she's got gems all over. And then, I don't know if it'll come up on camera, but these doodads hanging off of her, they have little tiny strings too that'll be gotten. But I love her. But this is where I stop for the night. I'm really glad I pulled her out because I got to go to bed now, but I really look forward to sitting down tomorrow. And she's going to be beautiful because I will demand it. But still, we're still in the step of discovering the model. There's one set of base coats where we figure it all out. There's the second step of base coats where we clean it all up and then we wash it. But anyway, good night now. It's Monday. I've been sitting here for a while. I'm almost done with her base coats, but look at this elaborate piece of hair wrap she's got going on there. It's like, yeah, that's going to be, ooh, there's a gem I missed. I should always look at my models through the phone. The phone tells all. Yeah, I'm going to have to get that done before I wash her. That sucks. That's going to be some nitpicky work. So I haven't got much of anything done. I made a mistake. and I put on a good movie. The secret to getting models done is you have to watch bad movies that you're not actually watching. But I put on Silverado from like the mid 80s, and this movie is just too good, and I've been glued to it. So I haven't gotten too much done. I'm calling Base Coats done. Her hair is a mess. And I gotta tell you, the problem I'm having is my eyes are not good enough to pick out all the fine detail in that hair. And so what I'm hoping is once I get a wash on her, that a lot of that will become a lot more clear, and I'll be able to see it better. And so I'm gonna wait till then to start really working on the hair. But I think that's the point I'm at. I think I'm going to wash her. And what's going to bum me out is I'm going to do 3 different colors too. I want Reikland Flesh Shade on the skin and the hair. I want Egg Rex Earth Shade on the bone. And I want just Blue Wash on the cloth. So she's going to take a while. Actually, I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm going to go to bed. I'll do it tomorrow. So I've been having kind of a rough one. And I've been feeling kind of down, you know. I'm not bad, but lots of bad news lately, you know. Having a hard time keeping my positive energy. Living in my own personal grimdark over here. And as if from out of nowhere, supply drop from our executive producer. And this is always a good time for me. This always gets my blood pumping and puts a smile on my face, and I'm dying to know what's inside this box, and we're gonna find out together. I say this every time. There's no one on earth better at packing a parcel than our executive producer. And then here it is. Ooh, look at all of it. Oh! Okay, we got Farseer, 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 Farseer. And Captain Wallenberg. What could that be? Okay. So, ooh, I got to take a picture of this and send it to the Farseer. So I laid all this out all nice. And took a picture, sent it off to the Farseer. Now, normally, there's a card, and normally the card says Star Crunch. But today it says Captain Wallenberg. I got to wonder about that. Now, I'm never going to read cards on camera because cards are personal. But I'm going to pop open that card, and then I'm dying to know what's inside that box. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. I'm so sorry. I wish I would have opened this with the phone on because my jaw dropped, and I freaked out because Captain Wallenberg has a warrant of trade. He has his official warrant of trade. I'm going to hang that on a wall somewhere because Captain Wallenberg is truly the finest son of the Emperor. Oh, Captain Lord. Captain Lord's the coolest guy. All right. Now I got to dig into this. This feels like plastic. So, I don't have like a very professional YouTube channel. I record battle reports and then I turn the phone on and babble. And I never remember what I say from day to day. But you wouldn't believe how much I've wanted an Arvis lighter for the longest time. Because that's Captain Wallenberg's ride. And oh, that's just really exciting. I want to start this right now. I can't. I have so much going on. Oh, I don't want to put it in the pile. I want to build it. Look at how pimp this thing is. Look at how cool this thing is. What I love about the Arvis lighter is it's not like a big godly war machine. It's a bus. It's a bus. People got to get around. And also, I like that it's like a nice, compact little item. These guys, I'll do in the navy colors. Ooh, am I going to have the back door open with the gunner or the back door shut? That's going to vex me. Oh, that's going to drive me crazy. That's going to drive me crazy. I might have to get out the magnets. No, I don't know. Oh, I bet you I'm more excited about this than the Farseer is going to be about all of this. This is the goods. It's the goods. Ooh, God, I want to open it right now. Ooh, it's got transfers too. Yeah, I do have to open it right now. We got cockpit glass. We have a robust flying stand. I'm kind of into that. I make a lot of fun of GW flying stands, but that might be all right. Very smooth. I hear a lot of people bad mouthing Games Workshop for their like business practices, and apparently like the actual plastic screw cost almost nothing to produce, and oh, greedy overlords, blah blah blah. But however, dude, they do just such a good job. Like the old timers will remember when a sprue had so much more empty space on it. Like they fill the whole sprue now. And like the kids just won't understand like that in itself is a value. And then everything goes together with that computer precision now. Yeah, I'm super into it. Now, what is this? Oh, I wish I knew my symbols. Aeronautica. I would really... Dude, tell me, Internet, is one of these an Imperial Navy symbol? That's what I want. I'm going to have to look that up online and find out. Ooh, I can give it its own numbers. I could give it a name. Ooh, yeah, I'm into it. I'm super into it. Can I build this right now? I can't. This is not time to do this. I'm currently getting projects off the desk. Oh, I'm into it. All right, Captain Lord, I know you're listening to me because you watch everything I put out. Captain Lord, thank you so much. That's just the hot dopeness. The hot dopeness. I'm so into it. And also, so like I ain't a psyker or anything like that, but I'm fairly certain I can guess what's going on here. And my friend the Farseer's also had a hard time of it lately, and he deserves it. He's such a good guy. Such a good guy, and he deserves a big pile of gift. Yeah. And you know what? This really boosted my mood. Oh my God. Oh my God. I've been down in the dumps for days, and now I just want to go paint something. Oh, I'm so into it. Oh, I'm so into it. Oh, much love. Much love. It's so good. It's so good. It's Tuesday night, and I've put a wash on her. And I ended up using the Egg Rex Earthshade on the blue, too, because I'm lazy. I get her to focus. But now I'm waiting for her to dry, and I don't know if I if I can stay awake so long to wait for her to dry. I'm gonna go sit in my cozy chair, but that might be it for the week. Highlights might have to wait till tomorrow. It's crazy. I just got an Arvis lighter today to go with her crew. Weird. I kind of want to get them both done. I really want to break that box out right now. But no, I'm going to go shut my eyes for a bit. This might be the end of the hobby week. Maybe.